Alrighty. I'm gonna have the settings about there. I switched something up a little bit, but I think it should work better. Um, Try to move stuff around. Let's turn this volume back on. Let's get going. It's the first day of the Mightiest Governor, which means we are creating a bunch of fruits. In the context of me, it is applicable because we are upgrading our tier one units to tier threes. We did save that process for now. I've already had some work with that today. I think our farmer's out currently. Let's go ahead and pull those back in.
Mein Sohn wird unsere ruhmreiche Linie weiterführen.
Obviously hate through that, but I'm switching alliances in a second anyway. Um, yeah, no, we had a had a goofy little situation. Um, this alliance got infiltrated by this dude. Um, one of our R4s or something. Um, let him let him in and gave him R4 for whatever reason. And he kicked a bunch of people out, including myself. So I woke up this morning to no clan, and then I check my mail and I see that, and then I go over here, um, and okay, they let me in S, and well, after they let me back in, I was like, oh, okay, these guys are this guy's gonna take this guy out because he TP'd away across the map, and I guess just running around. But I did kind of make a deal about um just wanting to get out of Phoenix because of the goofy leadership, and given that my sector, Atlantis, is already non-existent. Um, I made a deal with kind of just the leader of the clan. I'm in spirits for now. I think I'm gonna transfer over to Revenants soon. Um, just go and pull up Discord here. Have a quick look. But yeah, today's main priority is just troops. I would like, even though Julius Caesar is kind of uh, a mid commander, I would like to pack him with top 15. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. And out of my way is in like I'm not gonna do anything that I didn't plan for. Like I plan to save up speed ups and troops for this. Um, I plan to use a bunch of resources for upgrading troops, but if it comes to the point where we get to the gain power day, and some dude just spends a bunch of money and a lot of people are getting millions of power in just one day, then I'll take the L for that day and then see where I land. Should still be top 100 regardless. Um, I did get Minamoto's damage skill up to level 5, so he's kind of shredding now. Um, got activity at 110, so that's great. But what I'm focusing on here is cavalry specifically. I just want to run through all my cavalry and get them done. Run through all my training speed ups before I go over into the universals. I have a lot of universals. I can find it. VAP shop has amazing deals. Um, Better than typical. Like if you're gonna spend gems on speed ups, do it here. This is 30% off, half off of these speed ups. I maxed those out. Same down here, and it only cost me. I think yesterday I had about 15, maybe 14K. So it only cost me um 5,000, 6,000 gems, which isn't that much in the context of for what I got. I'll show you over here. I was pretty much drained for universal speed ups, and oh well, I did have the 7 day one, and I've got 8 hours, 3 hour, a couple days worth of 60 minutes, some 15s, and over 1,005 minutes here. So should be more than enough to get us through our tier one troops here today. I was last night when I first started going at this, I was top like 25. I think since then overnight, gone down to the top 50, but we do have the advantage of being one of the people that are using or going up to tier 3, and tier 3, of course, gives you a lot more points than tier 1 or tier 2. And it's easier because I'm only upgrading my units as opposed to just straight up training them. As you can see here, a full stack versus a stack of our cavalry upgraded is just under 7 hours. And give me a second. I'll show you that if we go here, it's going to take 9 hours to just train one without having upgrades. Which if you balance it out, so we got 2 hours here, and then we press upgrade, and then it's going to be 7 hours. It's kind of the same amount of time. But I think it does cost more resources. Actually, that's actually piqued my interest. Let me actually like specifically do the math. So this is sitting right under 9 hours just to train a T3 stack of 700. This takes 214 for a tier 1. So it's 2.25 minutes. Or 2.25 hours. Hold on. Plus takes, so yeah, 9 hours, give or take, approximately. I mean, it's a couple minutes under. So I think the times are the same. Should be. But if we go this route, it's gonna be 42K. That's 100K with the stone and the gold. So the upgrade 60K, 78, 7K. That's actually okay. I didn't know that. The differential is just the gap in between. It takes the same amount of time. So strictly in the context of this event, it's actually good to train the lower tiers and then upgrade them because you get double points. Not double, you only get the points of tier 1 and the tier 3, so it's not double tier 3, but that's still. Actually, I should have been doing that. I'm surprised I didn't know that. You get your 5 points per tier 1, and then 20 for tier 3, and it's the same exact time and resources, which requires you to be more attentive. So let me just start doing that for all of these. I totally just wasted a 5-minute speed up there, but that's whatever. I'm gonna start training all tier 1s, and then I'm going to I still only have tier 1 for infantry and cavalry. I think that's good enough to get me a good placement for day 1 here. I'm gonna save the 2 researches for, well, first of all, when I have enough gold to do it without terraining myself completely, and 2 for the game power day. So right now I'm kind of filling. I've been doing a lot of filling actually, getting castle and tavern, and I've been getting my resources all pretty much evened up. Yeah, let's actually just go ahead and grind these out as the max, and then I don't know. I guess there isn't really a max. I don't want to go overboard just because. Oh, I don't want to remember the speed ups. Let's go up to maybe. Oh, I just hit the wrong one. Maybe I'll do. I think I'll do 100,000 horsemen. Once I hit 100,000, I'll stop doing tier 1, and then I will convert. Well, actually, that's a lot. Can I really hit 100,000? Let's just set our first goal at 1 army's worth, which for me is going to be like 60,000, I think, is how much Pelagius can hold, but I'm going to get him up to 30 soon with the game power event. So somewhere around 80K, 70K. We're 50 something right now, so should be about 25 stacks of these. I'll just let the other ones run. It's actually kind of That's a funny detail. Maybe I'll put that in the description because I did not know that. For the Mightiest Governor, if you do lower tier and then upgrade, you get more points for the same resources and what appears to be the same time. It might be slightly different, but I mean, for the math I did, it seemed to be pretty much on point. Let's see here, we're at 40, 60 minute speed ups. I'm going to, yeah, I think I'll stop at around 60 or 70. Because I wanna save enough. Nope, not doing that. I want to save enough to be able to get these all to tier 3 pretty much instantly. Still got a 5, so I'm going to use some of the 3-hour speed ups on my tier 3 upgrades. But I said, let me actually. Do I have at all privileges? No, I don't have at all privileges. What I can do, I think. Let's do this. Do that so everybody can understand what I need. What I mean by that, mightiest. Is that not how you spell it? I guess not. I'm not gonna say exact same. Some nerd will look it up and probably I'll end up being slightly wrong. So I'll just say same as a kind of sort of probably. Put that in there. See what happens over here. I think let's see. He's revenants, so I will. I'll get that sorted out soon enough. Whether or not I'm going to settle on the spirits or the revenants, because the people I'm in right now are technically, actually not technically, just straight up by like tens of millions, or maybe just 10 million, 20 million power below Phoenix. Um, Spirits was the weakest of our 4 until Atlantis just said not exist. You know, maybe if they'll let me, I will branch off and make something of like an Atlantis Academy. I'll make my own little alliance, but I would prefer to be an active part of the big events, not just a background leader. I can. I've played that role previously on my other accounts, and I don't have anything against it. It's just I prefer at this stage of the game. I mean, this server's really only a week old. Um, I would prefer to um, be a little more active and just a little more relevant in the context of the kingdom. Uh, I guess that sounds a little power hungry, but you probably understand what I mean. I am rank 3. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm hearing spirits. There's 35 million. Phoenix is about 50, and then Revenant is 100 million or something. But like the minimum there is 1 million. So I think after the Mightiest Governor is done, or at some point this week, I'll join in them. A lot of us were just saving, or not like getting our power up to save for that day specifically. Um, so just gonna keep running through these. I have almost a third of the map scouted, so that's great. It'll actually be way easier for me to scout the rest of the map because I have a significant portion of the map done. I wish I could zoom out to like the full map. Um, but I mean, even here, I'm only viewing like 10%. But if I TP up there, uh, then it'll be way easier for me to scout the rest, the top half. So I think it's about kind of about to the halfway point here, in terms of up there. But I have to wait for my guys to come back first. So let's go and just help check the holy sites. I didn't keep up with what these guys have. They got a march speed and a gathering speed. That's fine. Not horrible. As so you look in the Lions chat, you'll see a lot more English speakers. It's helpful for me just for like coordinating stuff like guardian attacks around shrines. It's just a whole lot better to actually be with people that are. Oh, hey Jim. Jim's chill. Love that guy. Jim's the guy I was talking to in the Discord about transferring over here. Him and the Supreme one. He's just the leader of the whole clan. Um, yeah, just for coordinating and stuff. Having people with the same time zones is just better coordination. Just gonna pop my mats. These are good mats. I got pretty much full value from those mats. Um, but yeah, let's go and just check where we are. Shouldn't be too much higher. Oh wow, it is actually. I guess it's a thin margin. I need to hit about 500,000. I need to stay. Also, there's so many people that just like wait until the server is in its last hour, and then they mass grind, and then you go from top 10 to like 90th, and it's well not quite that drastic, but it's just a little phenomenon that happens in every single server, and it's annoying as heck. Because people will legitimately send or set alarms on their phone to like wake up and at the end of the event just spam as much as they can. Which I mean, it's smart. It gives people a false sense of security that, oh, I'm sitting comfortably with an hour left in the event and in the top 100, and purely if I'm like 95th, there's 5 people that can get booted out of the top 100 before me, so that should be good, right? Even if I do lose a few spaces, I'll still be top 100, and then you have a whole squad of people that come in and just like by those thin lines, they'll get you. Let's see if I can go to overall rankings. Yeah, this is better to see. But even in the 70s, you can see there's like people tied. So it's literally the difference of like just a stack of fruits. Uh, Especially down here, all of these guys are within 10, 20. Okay, so the top 20 are all within like 20,000 of each other, 20,000 points. And if you recall mathematically, if I go back here, somebody like me that has tier 3 available, I do 700 of cavalry per stack on tier 2 or tier 3. 700 times 20 is going to be 1,400. Times 10 is going to be 14,000. So that right there is like just 10 stacks is the difference between 100th and 90th, basically.
Morning clouds dyed purple.
You can probably just project that onto a
Beautiful.
little graph if you really wanted to math it out, but I don't care because I'm fighting for top 10, top 15. And that's for the whole challenge. Like if you look here, actually like going out of your way to get in top 100 just for the daily rankings is kind of made. It's kind of like you're not gonna for 10 gems a single food speed up, 5,000 wood and 100 experience. You're not gonna screw your development over for that. But if you look on the grand scale, say in gold chest you had maybe you got 5 heads for Caesar, and you're sitting at 35th here. Well, yeah, you might want to ball out to get on the last day. You might want to ball out to get from 35 to 25, just so you get those other 5 heads, and then you can summon Caesar. I mean, yeah, Caesar is mid in the grand scheme of things, but this is the game when we're about to transition into a period of fighting for passes and fighting for the inner regions. Somebody with his attacking and conquering skills is huge. There's obviously way better conquerors down the line, but for where we are in the game, he's definitely valid. 100%, he's a legendary. There's no question about that. Um, I mean, you have other guys like Mehmet I know of. Where is Mehmet? Yeah, Mehmet here. He has the same skills or the same conquering, but it's just like Caesar is, I think, kind of what people go to when they think of this game. Or Hannibal. Hannibal's actually a little better than Caesar in my opinion, but it's harder to get him just because he's kind of like a random pull. Yes, Sundayak and Ashidi, who are farmers. Tutmos, who's still pretty new. Ragnar. Tutmos is just like kind of mid. I mean, it's an archer guy. So say I pull a gold chest because I somehow have aided this culture. Say I somehow get a gold chest, I get him. I'm gonna summon him, and I'm gonna invest maybe a little bit here. I'll get him to two. I'll get him to 3-star if I can off level 10. But I'm not gonna go past like level 10. Um, I'm just gonna get him for like the sake of having an archer because if I scoot over here, you'll see that I have Tomo here maxed out for where she's at. I got her at 5-5 right now, and then if I want to, I can get this one, but this is literally just secondary specific, and we'll have increased skill damage. So say I wanted to make like a tertiary army, a third tier army, because as we've already said, I've got Pelagius and Minamoto on cavalry. I've got Belisarius as a cav slash runner. I've got Kyrus is going to be my main infantry, and I think I'm going to use Bjorn with him, or either way, depending on which one gets higher leveled. But say I wanted to make a tertiary army of just archers, which is absolutely doable. I would probably do it with that most if I pack him, but you know, YSG is going to come along pretty quickly, and well, once Cultural Sun Tzu, I do really want Sun Tzu, because if I get Sun Tzu, then that means I don't have to use Bjorn here for infantry, and in my opinion, it's just Sun's just better. I mean, he's the best epic in the game. I would say arguably, but I don't think it's really arguable. He's the only guy that you'll see actually doing well on like a ceteris paribus meaning all things equal, going toe to toe with legendary commanders. Just because he's the nuke. Like if you put him with Minamoto, say I take Minamoto, I dump my tombs into him, I get his talents over here, I max out skill, and I hybrid with cavalry, which is probably absolutely what I'm going to do, because if you put Minamoto on peacekeeping, you're retarded. Like, it's just the stupidest move. Say I dump into Minamoto, and he's got a bunch of skill damage, he's got skill damage buffs. I'll put him with Sun, and then Sun with his nuke is going to do a crap ton of damage, and you just have a nuke there. Especially with the fan here, it's just insane, because if you're fighting multiple armies in open field, then you're like a multiple armies against multiple armies. Like say if you've got a rally marching towards somebody's position, like say we're fighting for, just hypothetically, let me just find a pass. Let me go back down here to where I was. Say we're fighting for. Oh, also, I don't know how we manage this maneuver. You're not supposed to be able to do this. This is meant to be divided by a cross. Like this is an entirely different region. This is supposed to speak in maps. We finagled this. We found a gap here, and we just right over the freaking wall. Like screw your pass, right over the wall, over into the other region. It's not region 2, even though we're going up. This is region 2. It's going kind of weird. But let's go. Well, Phoenix is gonna go hit these guys. But yeah, anyway, say we're fighting for this pass, and you've got a rally marching towards this pass, and these guys are attacking your army, and you're a support for the rally. So you're because rallies can't attack the armies that are attacking them. Like if you send armies to attack a rallied army that's marching, the rallied army can't like attack them back. They only do counterattack damage, which means they don't do skill damage or anything. They don't generate rage for that. So you do want to have, or at least at an intelligent level of play, you want to have support armies for your rallied armies. Um, so if you want to use Sun for that, just to nuke everyone that's attacking the rally, that's great because chances are their backs will be turned if they're attacking the rally, and then you can just catch everybody in a fan. I mean, he's got multiple applications, and maybe I'll do a commander guide just to show you how just how valid Sun is for as far as you could think for an epic commander. Same with Joan, honestly. Before Joan's legendary came out, she was also somewhat sort of kind of valid as a secondary. But now Aethelflaed's out, and there's just so many better pairings for secondaries. But Joan legendary, on the other hand, she's dope. If you can get Joan and Scipio in the legendary forms. But I remember back in the day, you would see Scipio, Joan, and Sun in almost every legendary battle where there's multiple armies. Like they would just be there and they'd be standing their ground. But not anymore because there's what 3 years ago. There's way more legendaries now and a lot more money going through. Although there was whales way back when. The concept of whales hasn't changed much, but I do need to recall these guys. Let's get these guys coming back, and I'm gonna CP over to the other side, and we'll start doing our thing. But let me just get these done with. We're gonna do that. Waste another 5 minutes, but that's fine. I'm going to. I think that'll be it for the day, honestly. It's just gonna be me training cavalry. I have my daily activity done. That's good. No events going on. Rebirth is its own thing, but that's whatever. We popped this. Cleopatra's chilling. I'm kind of stupid. I forgot to get Cleopatra to 2-star, and I upgraded her primary to 4 instead of getting this, and having this on like 2 or potentially 3. But I mean that's whatever. It's a stupid mistake. It's nothing detrimental. Yeah, let's go here. Let's check how many we're at. 40. We're almost. We're 65. 6,500. So let's just hit 70. And yeah, after we hit 70 here, I'll just switch it over, and I'll go full tier 3. Then after I run through all the tier 3 cavalry, I think it should be. That'll surely put me top 15, at least for now. I'll definitely want to secure my position a little more. Nope. There we go. Let's go check. Yeah, we're 26th. Well, cheat code, you can look in the overall rankings. Only on the first day. To see specifically where you're at. So there's slightly bigger gaps. You're seeing it's moving by the thousands. Here, or in this case, the tens of thousands. So for 15, I need 70,000 more points, which definitely hittable just with my cavalry and infantry. I'm gonna see how far I can get just with the cavalry, and then if I need to, I will do infantry, but I'd like to settle down on the speed-ups if possible. I don't want to get below like 500-ish on the 5-minute ones. I want to keep those around. Let's see, yeah, we're about 3 stacks away from that 70k. So let's just pop these. one more after this. And technically we hit it, but you know, I said we were gonna do another one, so gotta stick to that. These guys are still coming back. Just gotta keep spamming help. And now we can start upgrading. We'll see how far I can get. I only have 1 8-hour, or 1 3-hour, I mean. Actually, I think I had more than that. Maybe not. I thought I had some 60s hanging around. But I don't know. Might have to adjust the plan here. I'm using 85-minute ones per stack. What level is this at? It's at 14, 16.
Oh, are you looking to taste the sweet
I
wine of love?
am curious to see what's building right now. Okay. I'm curious to see if we run through this castle upgrade. If I can spam upgrade my stable, it should get me to 900 training capacity. That'll definitely put me over 8 hours. I want to put this to where I can use my 8-hour speed ups without, you know, wasting time. So let's just run through these. 2, these down, and one more. And that being said, I do have to plan for what I'll get through these packs because I still have multiple of these to go through. I have 4, I have 0. I had to go back and get 0 because I forgot to get 0 the first time. But oh, these don't even give me speed ups. I forgot. Oh, this one does. Yeah. So if I go in and I buy this one and then this one, it'll give me 80 more 60 minutes, and then this one does none, and then this one also does none. So I think I'll just go. I'm only VIP 7 anyway, but I could get to 8 if I needed to. But I think I'll just go up to 7 here, and that'll be good. Let's get that done with, and then should be training stacks of 900, I believe, after this is done. Yeah, it should be 900. Just hanging around. I think it is kind of weird that in this game, cavalry counters archery, but like infantry counter cavalry, because like the whole point of cavalry being developed was kind of to take care of infantry. Like pikemen were historically the counter to cavalry, but not just regular infantry, you know. So, but you know, that's whatever. Who is fighting right next to my house? Oh, this guy. It's funny. There's like a proximity effect to this game that if somebody's army is like hitting some barbarians right next to you, you can hear. It's totally trippy sometimes. Let's get these going. 8-hour speed ups are definitely gonna help. I think I'm gonna use all my 8 hours. And then that should get me. Actually, that won't even get me halfway there. And we'll just let it play out. We're almost at half and half. 3, 2, 1. And 40k more, so roughly 40 stats left of these, which means 8 hours times 40. Do I have how many 8-hour kills do I have? I have 11, and okay. So yeah, definitely not gonna get as far as I initially thought. But that's fine because troops are troops. and selling gear, they're gonna say, "Darn, I wish I had less troops," because these help, just get everything on the map plus in campaign. So, and in campaign's free rewards daily, so you definitely want to get up there as high as you can. Did I just accidentally spend 45 gems? I might have. That's fine. Sometimes when I speed through something, I use the little butterfly thing on the mouse to just click the button really fast. But sometimes that ends up not going well for me. So we'll just run through all my 8 hours and then let's see where we're at. Are we gonna hit 1,000,000 power? I didn't intend on it, but we might. Let's just have one of these. Let's use that. You get just wait, was that 1,000? I think that was over 1,000. Almost, was that 2,000 or 1,000? Oh, let me look at them. 94 right now. These guys, 495. Yeah, so about 1,800 for that. So only 7 or 8 more stacks, and I'll beat 1,000,000. Which actually, ironically enough, I don't think I'm gonna have that many done. But it's whatever. Maybe if the courier comes back with some really good deals, I'll grab some more speed ups. Usually your speed up deals are kind of mid, but that is what it is. Got 2 more. Totally didn't mean to do that. Running actually very low on stone. I have been farming continuously. As you can see here, when you're running through progress, you run through your resources very quickly. So you need to be constantly farming. Never stop farming unless you need to. So I've done what I said I was going to do. I dipped below 500 the 5-minute speed ups, but I am just shy of 1,000,000 power and I'm at 7th place. Which, as the margins get larger, you can see I'm about 80k above the guy behind me. I have absolutely no doubt that these guys here, these two at the bottom, Gondor and Dalaran, I have no doubt that they're gonna overtake me. And once they get back online, they're in our revenants. That's our main alliance, or the most powerful leg of our clan, and Dalaran's at like 7,000,000 power. Gondor's somewhere behind that. So yeah, they're definitely gonna overtake me, but 6 hours to go, and the guy in 15th is 200,000 below me. I think we will be fine. I think. Not certain, but I think. And if not, we do have 6 hours to buffer. And, just check up on her. I'm just gonna go offline for the day and then be like, oh, I hope in the next 6 hours and 30 minutes, 8 people don't pass me, because that's it's actually more than likely that that will happen. But also I don't need to be top 15 today. I think it's just because of the way that I planned so extensively for today. Um, it would be great to come in the top 15. Preferably better. Top 10 would be great. Just because like I literally saved upgrading my armies specifically for today. So I think I prepped most for this day than any of the other days. Although not really that you can prep for gathering, really. Except I guess they'll bring up your commanders and whatever. But tomorrow is, I keep forgetting the order. Tomorrow's Barbs, so tomorrow will be a very, very, very active day. Um, and I think, what's the highest level barb we can get in the server right now? Level 12. Yeah, it's gonna cap out at level 12. But here, I don't think it'll show you. There's I think level 12 is one of the cutoffs. Tomorrow I'll show you in better detail, but in this screen for tomorrow, it'll have how many points you get per barb, and it's actually a range. So you get the same amount of points for killing like a tier 1 barb and a tier 2 barb. And so you always want to kill at the bottom of that range. And if I remember correctly, it goes, one of the ranges for however many points is killing tier 10s through tier 12s, I think. So you don't want to be hitting tier 12s, you want to be hitting tier 10s as much as possible because that's the least amount of wear and tear on your troops for the same amount of points. But I'll confirm that tomorrow when I can actually see the screen. Some things to look at here, and oh shoot, I sent out these guys again, didn't I? Totally didn't want to do that. It's just habitual. We'll see. They are kind of far. While they're coming back, because I do want to end this video on my TP. While they're coming back, let's go back to the campaign and really deal with these. Sweet. So I do have full army of horsemen. That's great for that. Over here, let's do infantry. I did end up training, you'll see here, some tier 2s on Bowman Rookie Ballistic just for the extra points for today in the challenge. So you don't have that many spearmen, I guess, or infantry. Alright, well, I'll just have to switch that up. Max him out, and then we'll have another mid-tier army of just random units. I guess I can use him because he's got that at 3. I guess Loar's better, doesn't really matter. I wonder if his talents actually take place here, because these guys count as NPCs and like neutral units. So I mean, Lohar's great for barbarian. These aren't technically barbarians because they're commander armies, but that's whatever. Having 3 armies is gonna just increase the surrounded damage, which is dope. So as one goes down, another will go together, and we'll just keep updating. I guess it's gonna shred, it's not gonna matter that much. Just gonna make sure that we get that surrounding bonus at all times. Yeah. Okay. That's much more important in battles where it's kind of closer, and like the amount of armies are even, and the troops are even. Because you get this the compounding effect of the more armies that are attacking a troop, the more damage it takes, and you want to kind of deal with one at a time. And usually you want to take out their support / attackers first. If their support's part of the defense, then don't. But there's just a whole rule set for that. Just in battle intelligence, you don't want to just let them sit around and attack people as they go, because then you'll have people that aren't hitting anyone. You'll have them separated, stuff like that. So just a good practice to be in, sort of a little discipline. But yeah, I'll get all these to 3-star. These are all pretty easy because it's just a bunch of weak armies of 5. I don't know why Lohar wants to be the aggro. He has half the troops of everyone else, but I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just make sure Lohar isn't getting taken out that fast. Sid's gonna fall to the abilities. Then we'll just attack whoever this is. In this context, it doesn't really matter who you're attacking, just as long as they're dying. Lohar's about to drop, actually. Okay. Oh, Lohar's gone. That's his name. See, actually, let me show you here. Furious is at rest because he's not getting attacked, which is wasting time, and it's causing more damage to Pelagius. Okay, this one, annoyingly enough, this one is one rogue, and we just have to survive, so. Let's go ahead and go back here. let's do this. Let's take Lohar. Sidetrack him until he's towards the back. And then we'll go. Got my two actual full armies. Take the aggro. Elcid always falls here in one burst of all the skill points. Of all the skills, I mean. Just because Minamoto's abilities shred. I'm not even keeping track of who's on who. But everyone's fighting somebody, so that's good enough for me. Why are these last two lasting so long? I'm very confused. Holy crap, he's chasing Lohar. Is he actually gonna die? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay. Well, we'll just let go of that. Maybe we'll just readjust. But now that these guys are back, we can finally TP over here. So, it looks like from the map, and you can see kind of through the smoke here, or through the fog where the mountains are. It looks like we're going to be mostly operating in this direction. So I will use a territorial. I'm not a targeted. See, I hate that. Okay, yeah, it automatically adjusts. I have 4 territorials, so I will drop in here. That'll give me a good position, at least somewhat close enough to the main body, but also close enough to where we're developing. Actually, let me just, I can't really tell where the holy sites are. Uh, they're there and there. It's not a great position for the holy sites, at least for guardians. Hmm. Maybe I'll go here. Closer to there. No, I think I'll stay here. I'll stay here and then we'll just figure out the holy site situation as we go. I mean, there's one there, and one there. Those two I think I'll reach. This one is whatever, but you only really need to be just in one guardian rally per day. It's not like you need to go bust it down. Because I mean, you do take a lot of damage there, and you don't want to spend a ton of resources healing troops right now. But let's get everybody scouting, and I think I'll send out. I desperately need stone because I'm out from upgrading all my cavalries. Of course, people have not been finishing their nodes. All right, I'll just search for one. This one's outside of the territory, but it's right next to my house, so take that one. I'll do this food here, and I will do that stone there. And with that, I will skedaddle. I just do a quick check to make sure this hasn't changed. Yeah, still 7. So I'm gonna go for a bit, do some homework, eat, and I'll just ride this through to make sure I sit comfortably. But that's it for publicized version. I'll see you tomorrow.